I'm just getting set up, y'all. Just give me a minute. Tonight's going to be easy peasy. While I'm getting set up, well, I guess I know we don't start till 6, but while I'm getting set up, if you want to, I am just going to be making collage fodder, which means I'm going to be taking things that where I've made backgrounds. What? Why? Okay. It's dirty. I was doing stuff on it. What did I do over here? Okay, hold on. Woo, that's some Strong's alcohol on there. Man, phew. Whiff of that. I'm awake now. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had a chemistry teacher in high school. I must say I took it my senior year. And if you fell asleep in his class, because let's face it, chemistry is boring. At least high school level is. But if you fell asleep in his class, he had at least 2-3 gallon jug of ammonia, pure ammonia. And he could set that jug down next to your head, and I mean right next to your head, without you ever knowing. And he would take the lid off that thing, and oh my Lord, you will never fall asleep in his class again. Know how I know? No, I watched it happen to other people. After I saw him do it to one person, I did not get caught falling asleep in his class. I didn't say I didn't fall asleep. I didn't get caught falling asleep in his class. Like I said, chemistry's boring. Except for the labs. My lab partner and I one time managed to evacuate our whole end of the school because was it magnesium and potassium, I think we stuck some magnesium into some potassium. Needless to say, whatever we stuck the other into, it was flammable and stank. Oh my God, it stank so much. Let me get on Facebook here, and so I can see if anyone's even listening to this funny story that you're really missing. If you're not, hold on. Why isn't that in there? There we go. So, wait a minute, did I hit live? Yeah, it says I'm live. Why aren't I in here? Oh, there I are. All right. Oh, yeah, there's nobody in here yet. Okay. Yeah, so nobody heard my funny chemistry story. Okay, so let me see here. So I want to make sure that, why does that lean like that? You know, I pretty much like Temu and everything. It's pretty cool. I mean, I've gotten good stuff off of there. But I do gotta say, some of the stuff is a little questionable. I mean, this thing works, but I swear it leans to one side. Or maybe it's, of course, I did have to put it together, and it could be operator error or builder's error, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Hi, Deb. I'm just getting set up. We still have a few minutes. Oh, I was telling y'all, if anybody is going to want to join with me, we're making collage fodder, which is just nothing more than taking Oh gosh, you can use scraps. You could use watercolors. You could use anything. Anything. I like to use, when I use my collage fodder, I will use either gel plate scraps. I mean, not gel plate scraps. The roll-offs from my gel plate. I'll even use this stuff, where I wipe off all my, my little book here for my, my watercolor brushes. When I wipe off on my where I wipe off my watercolor brushes, I use where I roll off my brayers. This is like gel plate backgrounds that what is that? That looks like a piece of the stencil. Huh, that's not. That's weird. But anyway, so, and then, y'all, has that got enough light on it? Do I need some more lighting here? We're going the wrong way. Ah, what did I do? Okay. Hang on, y'all. I'm trying to find, I guess the lighting is fine. It's weird because it looks really well lit up on the computer. But when I look at my desk, it looks like it's in the dark. So anyway, so what we're going to do is you're going to take these backgrounds. I already have some made up. But if you want to make some up, that's just fine. And we draw on them. Take whatever you can that will draw on whatever background you have. Let me see what this is. I have a bunch of white pens that I haven't broken into yet, so let's see if they work. I can use some temper stuff, and then I draw things like what can I draw? Let's draw a flower. Ooh, that shows up pretty good. Draw me a little flower. And you just kind of doodle. You're just basically doodling on it. And what happens is, when we're done with our doodle, we will cut it out. And I'll doodle on the whole page before I cut them out. I'll doodle up this whole page before I cut it out. Well, see, I can really see it on here. Hi, Dad Lou. How are you? I got Jen. So, oh, what's this? See, some of these, well, I guess I have opened it. What does this do? Let's see what this does. Ooh, that's really seeable. I like to draw little people sometime. Little cave peoples. You know, like a caveman would draw. And I will cut them out. Sometimes I will give them some clothes. I've also been known to draw like feet. How many toes do we have? 3, 4, 5. So it's fun. Thanks, Lou. Are you feeling better? You just said you just woke up. Are you feeling better? I'm just doing, I'm making, like doodles, because I'm making collage fodder, and then I'm gonna cut them out. Let's see, let me use, what is this? Is this another white one? Let's see what this one does. And then that way you have them to put in your journals on your, I mean, like this is kind of thin paper. This one is. It's kind of thin. But, I mean, I can always back it if I want to, or just put it on the paper as is. Let's see. What can I draw over here? This one's going to be some of these finer point paint pens and stuff. They don't really like the jelly plate stuff because it's got some texture on it. And it likes to spittle. So what's everybody up to? Okay. So I guess I should say, because yeah, it's after 6 now. So draw a cat, draw dog paws, draw. Deb, you draw whatever you want to, because this stuff is eventually going to go into your journals, folios, whatever. I also like to send them in Happy Mail to other people. I put them on collages. I have a whole thing where I will make just like petal shapes, and I will make leaf and petal shapes, and I will cut those out, because what I do is I collage together flowers with them. I'll have to do that one night on one of my lives, as my lives are Friday night. So let me tell you what's going on. Okay, so first off, yes, this is Sarge's time usually, but bless his big-hearted self, Sarge is taking care of a friend. I don't know if he's going to pop into... Yeah, here he is. Can't stay long. Someone needs to give me a hard time. You know what? I am punting. Thank you very much. See, I was fixing to say a whole slew of nice things about you. I'm glad I looked up when I did. He couldn't make it tonight because he's doing something very caring for a friend. So I'm subbing, and we're having just a chill night. We are having just a chill kind of night. I don't know I'm assuming he will be able to come back next week. If not, it may be one of the other moderators subbing for him. But he's doing what he does best. Sarge is taking care of others. Sarge better be taking care of himself during all this too. If not, he is gonna have such a rumble on his hands. Rumble, brumble, bumble. Okay. I want to see how... This is just regular whiteout. Let's see how this works. It's fine. Everything... Oh, Dad, are you sure you're not just fantabulous? Okay, let's see. Oh, this has a shaker thing in it. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Hi, Charlie. Hi, honey. All right, let's see if I can get the whiteout thing to work. And I don't know. Well, it looks like it's trying to. Ooh, it is working. Now, here you go. How many of y'all ever tried to use white pens to doodle with or something, and you can't get them to write, or you can't get them to show up, or the ink dries up on you and all that kind of stuff? I mean, I have a couple of favorites, but I'm here to tell you a Bic whiteout pen, corrective pen, works amazing. Fan-freaking-tabulous, that's what I was looking for. Yes, Gretchen, we do need a chill night at times. I've had a lot of those times here over the last few nights. Oh. So what else is going on with everybody? Let me see. What else can I make on that? Let me see. See, any other time, I have already filled this page with stuff now, and I can't think of anything. Let me make some pretty petals. I think this would make pretty petals. And because of all this green, it would probably make really nice leaves, too. Nice big leaves. Get some petals on this blue over here. I want some skinny, like sunflower or coneflower. Oh, I can make a coneflower. I'll make a coneflower on the next one. I don't think I have room on here now. And then all of the scraps I have left over after I cut this. Ooh, I bet I can put a coneflower over here. I will, they'll go in my little stash of gel plate scraps that I will use to create paper with. Let's see. Oh, come on. Don't cheese out on me. Don't cheese out on me. It's cheese. No, there it goes. I was going to say, it's cheese. Can you see? Am I covering? No, I'm covering it, aren't I? It was cheesing out on me. I'm trying to make a cornflower, whatever the hell they're called. An upside down, I refer to them as upside down sunflowers, kind of. Half an upside down sunflower, actually. I mean, anyone who's gotten any kind of mail from me, especially in the last year, you've gotten some of my fodder. You really, really have. Daddy Lou, you did. Okay. I need to let this dry for just a minute, so I'm going to do another page. Let's see. Let me show you how it works. Hi, Dot. Hi, Dot. Hi, honey, you got to get down. I can't draw with just one hand. I mean, I could, but my paper will go all over the place, and I'm trying to do something. Everybody say hi, Dot. I know you can't see her, but say hi, Dot. Oh, you know what, Gretchen? I bet you if you had black paper, if you had some like black watercolor paper, and I'm ignoring the statement after this. Do you have some black watercolor paper? I bet you using a bleach pen on it would be cool. That would probably be freaking fantabulous. Fan-freaking-tabulous. Can I draw a raccoon? You know I can't draw a raccoon. All I can do is talk about raccoons. Let me see. Do I have something that's got a big... This one does. But you know what? This is kind of goldy. I want some black on here. Let me see if I've got a black. That's... Yeah, but I want something with a... Ooh, like that. It's blue, but it'll do. It's got a little brush nib. Does it not work? Do I have to do something with it? Hold on. I should have brought me a piece of scratch paper. Oh, I got some right here. I got some scratch paper right here. Right here. Why won't it float? Maybe I just need to... That's interesting. But what did I do? I know I haven't used it all up because I don't know that I've actually even used it. And that's ink. Huh. Maybe I just need to get that ink flowing. Maybe I got to take it apart or something. Maybe I should break it. Okay, that's not really doing what I want it to. Oh, here we go. It's trying. I could still do. That'd be kind of pretty, though. That'll make kind of a pretty flower. Interesting. Very interesting. Look there, look at there. That makes an interesting little kind of fodder looking flower. Interesting. That's really, yeah, and it's like the more, that's what it is I need to, I think it's because I don't use it, it just doesn't have the ink flowing yet. So I guess I need to use it. Oh, now it's coming. I quit pressing down so hard and now it's really coming. Look at that outline. Ooh, I hope y'all can see this as well as I can. Look at my screen. What's wrong with my screen? What's wrong with my screen? Who's shooting all those hearts at me? Hi, I see all your hearts. Why? What is it? Are you going to keep me in suspense or just are you going to tell me? I already told Gretchen I can't draw a crackoon. I can't draw a crackoon. Oh, Gretchen, that's what it's called now. It's a crackoon. It's a crackoon now. Let me see if I can do a cone flower with this. It's a crackoon. A fat butt crackoon. That's what it is. Okay, there's what needed to be done. We just needed to get that ink flowing. Look at that now. Oh, wow. Oh, I may have just found my new favorite pen. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. And I can go either really, look at this. I can go either really thin with it or I can come down and do, see, that's what was wrong is I was pushing down on it. Ooh, I love this. Love it. At the name, what name? The Crackoon? What kind of pen is that, Laura? It's this. Can you see it? I can't pronounce that. It's a calligraphy pen. That's the kind of pen it is. A Federico pen, I think is what they're called. Hi, Molly. Ooh, I am just tickled pink with this thing. It's almost like watercoloring with a really good brush. Look at that. Look at that. Let me make some. I got to make these. This is a gorgeous gold on this paper, so I got to make me some flower petals. And I just kind of like the way this turned out, even though it was, you know, crap. Oh, look at that. It doesn't bleed through. Ooh. Okay, I got to learn how to, I got this because it's, like I said, it's a calligraphy type pen. And I've been trying to get, I've got a whole set of calligraphy pens that I need to drag out and start learning to use. I mean, you can basically just use them like a paintbrush, but I'm going to learn calligraphy. Can I learn me some calligraphy? I'm going to learn some calligraphy. Calligraphy. I want to learn some calligraphy. Y'all, I'm Southern. If I want to make fun of Southern people, that's my business. Mind your business. Okay. Do y'all ever watch that guy on YouTube? He's on Facebook too, but I think he's called Big Daddy Leo. He is hysterical. All right, so let's let that one dry for a little bit. Where do you find a pen like that? And do they come in different colors? I know you can. I don't know. I think I got this one off Sketchbook. And I'm sure they do come in different colors. But this one I think came from Sketchbook. And they're Footatusco pens. Don't get me to lying about how to say that. I don't know. What is that? Is that a pencil? Okay, so, and then what you're going to do is once it's, once you dry it, you know that all the ink and stuff is good and dry, you're going to grab yourself some Smithers. I should have brought I didn't think to bring my actual fussy cutting scissors over here. And you just fussy cut your stuff out. And I like to leave a nice, generous kind of margin around it. An outline around the outside of it. Because you can better see, and this may not make sense, but you'll know what I mean when you do it. You can better see what you have actually are making, if you leave an outline around it. Don't cut it all the way to the pen marking. Oh, Big Daddy Leo, he's hysterical. He is hysterical. I love how he's always telling people to mind their business, and he was talking to some girl earlier who was out at Lowe's, I think it was, or Home Depot, I think is where she said she was. And she was, she was shopping to replace her countertops. But she didn't like the ones Home Depot had because they were slanted. And they were displays, y'all, that were up, hanging kind of on the wall. So they were affixed so that they kind of slanted downward. And she was worried that if she got those countertops, that she wouldn't be able to set things on, that the things that she wanted to put on her countertops would fall off. Dadaloo, it figures that you and I would both watch Big Daddy Leo. There we go. Isn't that cute? There's your little flower to put on your stuff. Gretchen, I love my pens. I'm a pen weirdo. You can't even imagine how many pens I have. Oh, I guess it helps if I put this where you can see it. It's hard to see on camera because of the white, but it's pretty. It's pretty. So okay, so now that you got the idea of that, this is what I do in bed at night, y'all. I draw this stuff. Let's cut out this one. I draw this stuff and cut it out to relax and wind down at the end of the day. For me, this is like no-brainer thinking kind of stuff. I'll do this for a while, or I'll fussy cut something for a while, or draw, or do something like that. And then I grab my nerd graphic stuff and I'll do some nerd graphic lines and rounding until I'm falling asleep. If you have problems falling asleep, I'm telling you, grab you a pen and a piece of paper, draw you some nerd graphic lines, and then start rounding. Concentrating on that rounding will relax you like nobody's business, and you will go to sleep. And what am I doing? I wanted to leave a outline around the flower, but I forgot. I got busy talking to you folks. See, y'all mess me up. I say folks. I think there's only one folk in here right now. Unless Gretchen's still lurking in there somewhere. And her and Molly are kicked back laughing at me and my my fat butt raccoon. Y'all, they made so much fun of me the other night because my husband was up in the attic. I didn't know he had gone up in there. Next thing I know, I'm on a video chat with the rest of the admin team, and I got something banging on the ceiling above my head. And I was like, I've either got a really fat ass raccoon up there or my husband's in the attic. And of course, they've been making fun of me and coons ever since. That's okay. I love me a raccoon. Love raccoons. Oh my gosh. Why? It is only, what, the 3rd day of March? Why am I sweating? Why am I sitting here sweating? Well, for one, I picked the hottest room in the house to actually have my craft room. When my parents had this house built, I swear, and I don't know where my dad's brain was either because he didn't catch on, but the people who built this house, I swear to God, they was doing drugs while they were building this house. But this is the biggest room in the house. This room comes up through the whole middle of the house. It has one air conditioning vent. One. Now I've got where my living room, dining room, kitchen are a big open kind of area. And there's like 17 air vents in there. But the biggest room in the house has got one. It don't make no sense. Here we go. See how cute they are once you cut them out? And I swear I'll draw stuff that I think is absolutely horrible. And once I cut it out, I think, oh my God, that is the best thing I have ever done. I want to see I want to cut out my little cave woman here. And these, I just cut them out. I cut these out in different ways because they're just fun. The little cave people are fun. And sometimes I draw them really small so that I can just stick one randomly in places. Just little places, little on pages, just here and there. I'll make little small footprints and little small cave people. I like doing little cave drawings. Go ahead, say it. Me and my raccoon are weird. Look at that. That's too cute. Uncle Spam. You know, no matter how many times you tell Uncle Spam he's got the wrong number or you don't need health insurance because you have health insurance, or you're not quite ready to buy, funeral plans. Now, see, that will go into my collage pieces, my collage scraps. All of this will, actually. Okay, so let's get another piece and try some other stuff. This is pretty. This is a pretty background. Do I want to save this and put a big stencil on that? I just literally went over and just grabbed myself a handful of my background papers. Hi, Spooky. We are what? We are the world. We are this people's. Thanks, Spooky. I'm having a good time. I think I'm going to save this one. I like this. I like this too much.
I'm just going to rise up now. I'm not going to be there.
What about food? You got food in the oven.
No, it's on the...
So it's ready to eat?
Yeah, it's on top of the stove sitting. So.
Everybody say hi, Nomeo.
Yeah, hi.
He's the big, he's the fat butt raccoon.
They can't see me, right?
No, it's up under here.
Okay.
He's got a sleeveless t-shirt on that says he flexed and his sleeves fell off. I got him that. because he's a cutie pie with muscles. All right, this one will do. Ooh, this one. What can we do on the back of this one? Y'all give me some ideas of stuff to draw. Give me some. I want to draw this time, though. I'm going to use, let's see if I can get this. Let's see if this silver metallic shows up on this. Let's just draw, let's just draw. That doesn't show up very well, though, does it? It might. Y'all can see that? Can you see that pretty good? That might. We'll draw one thing with it and see how it goes. Because I think I'm just going to kind of make a leaf thing. That's not very, that's weird because it is showing up really bright on the camera, but I can barely see it. Tulips, it's spring. Yeah, it's almost there, isn't it? Okay, let me see. Now, y'all need to understand, though, before I go any farther, I am not an artist. When I doodle, it is truly doodles because you may as well be looking at cartoon stuff. But let's see what I can do with a tulip. I know it comes this way. And then I want to come in this way. Let's draw this part up here. Kind of like that. And then they have a pretty thick stem. Tulips do. And they have these pretty kind of curvy leaf things, don't they? Well, they do now. Can you see that? Now, see, that one didn't show up real good. And see, that's funny because I can see that one better on here. Let me get a different color. Let's try this blue. Let's see how this blue shows up. And we'll draw another tulip over here. Oh, now that shows up purty. Purty, purty, purty. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better. A little bit thicker stem. And then a little. See, I told y'all I cannot draw. There we go. A tulip. Bye, Dad Lou. Love you too. Let's see. I wonder what color. I wonder. Oh, you know what? I have got. La 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 la. These are metallic, right? Dual vibrant colors. I think those are acrylics. There's some gold in there. Those are my acrylics and watercolor pens. Ooh, let me pull this over here. Let me put that there. Let me see. Let's try this blue. And we're going to try let's try something different. Ooh, this is a pretty blue. Look at that. Let's try some other kind of flower. We're just going to make, we'll call this a begonia or gardenia or something. I don't know. It's a flower, y'all. It's a flower, okay? Not quite a rose. Just because I gave it a rose kind of leaf doesn't mean it's a rose. That's kind of cool, huh? Hi, Deb. Give me something to draw, Deb. What do you want to see me try to draw? I can't guarantee it'll look like what you asked for, but I will sure as shoot and give it a shot. Let's see. What is this? That's a multi-liner. No, that's in the wrong bin. That's in the wrong place, man. You got that in the wrong place, man. Let me see if my glitter pens will show up on here. Will my glitter pens show up on here? Let's try this. A chrysanthemum? Gretchen, is that what you're talking about? This is maybe a chrysanthemum? Or you want me to draw a chrysanthemum? I can't say chrysanthemum. There's too many M's at the end of it. Let me see. I'm going to try and draw a couple of... Well, no, not really. Not the yellow anyway. Let me try... Let's try this orange. Would this orange show? I mean, I get the sparklies. Well, that one does a little bit. I get the sparklies, but don't really get the color. It's not very... Let me try this red or pink or whatever color this is. Well, that one shows up better. I like it. Well, I like the way that one shows up. That one shows up good. All right, so let's let me come over this yellow so I can kind of see where it was, so that it's yellow and this orange, so that when I go to cut them out, I'll know where they were. So do y'all got anything you want to talk about? Huh? What is my favorite flower? Deb, my favorite flower is a purple bearded iris. Yeah, you know what? Don't think so. The one I did looks like it does look like a gardenia or a chrysanthemum. That's funny. Okay, so let's see. What can I do? Let's make some kind of big petals. Okay, I don't know what I thought I was doing with this, but that's an interesting looking petal. And see, again, I'm having problems with the way it's looking right now. But when I go to cut it out, it'll probably be the prettiest thing I've done in quite a long time. I like to do where someone told me one time it looks like an artist's sketch when you like go over the lines a couple times. So but they don't perfectly match up. And I love doing that. I think that is really, really cool looking, where you've got weird looking, well, I don't say weird, but almost like sloppy looking sketching. Let me give that one a little stem. And a little leaf. Let's give it a little bit of zhuzh. I like to zhuzh stuff. Do y'all zhuzh your stuff? Do you zhuzh? Draw an iris. Why, Deb, why do you want to give me the things that I can't draw? She doesn't get herself, she draws very well. Thank you very much, but I can't draw an iris. I say that. I would have to have a picture of one in front of me so that I could see what it looks like. And if you could see my pastel thing that I've got, here, hang on. Y'all ignore the mess that is my craft room. It's in the midst of being redone and stuff. But can you see that back there? What are you talking about? Can you see that? You see that? Okay, that is what I was doing in pastel class. That's supposed to be my backyard, which is a forest, a tree line. Well, that's a picture of my backyard is what I used for inspiration. Those are supposed to be trees. It's still a work in progress. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning how to make trees, but I'll try to draw a tree. Let me see. Let me grab one of those blue. Let me grab that dark blue metallic marker again, because that drew pretty on here. I like the way that looks on here. And let's see if I can draw a little tree. Let me see. I think I got some space right here. Let's see. Let's get the trunk. Let's draw us some little limbs here. Coming out from the back, maybe. Coming out this way. And let's kind of oh, y'all, this is just crap. All right, so we're going to just put some pretend hair or something on it. Give it some. Y'all, this is pathetic. There's a tree. There's a tree. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to draw a face on the tree. How about that? How about I give him eyes and a nose and a mustache, a mouth, and a beard. How about that? There's our green man tree. Oh, thank you. I told you the stuff I'm going to do is going to look like a cartoon. That actually looks like something out of the Wizard of Oz, doesn't it? It looks like those tree limbs are just going to reach out and grab you. Okay, so I need another piece of paper. Oh, thank y'all for letting me just draw. Y'all just don't know. You really don't. It has been a very trying kind of few days. And now I stuck my... Hold on, y'all. Hang on. I have discovered, if y'all have not tried using tempera paint sticks yet, tempera paint sticks yet, oh my gosh goodness. Draw a butterfly for something. Now that I'll give a shot to, because I've drawn several butterflies. Ooh, you know what? Maybe with the paint sticks. I want to see how the paint sticks work on my backgrounds. I haven't tried this yet. Haven't tried, but see, they're just like, I mean, these even came with children's stickers in them. Those are cute stickers. Is there a raccoon on there? Look, there's a raccoon! There's a raccoon! Look, Gretchen, it's a raccoon! Oh, yeah. You will see this sticker show up again. But anyway, so these are just children's paint sticks. They dry really quick. I've already done several things with them. One of my mixed media lives that I'm going to do, or one of my lives I'm going to do soon, will be using probably, I bet you, Gretchen, I think next, whatever week it is, we do the spring stuff. I'm going to use these things because these are fun. These are so fun. That's what I use to make those alphabet letters with. Is I use tempera sticks. Okay, so let's draw. Let's see what I can get on here. It's kind of bright. Kind of like that, huh? Yeah. I like the texture it leaves. And this stuff dries like quick. I mean, it's not dry just yet, but it will. It'll dry fairly quick. It'll dry fairly quick. So let's give him a little, well, hang on, not yet. Let's not give him body yet. Let's add some more color. What do I want to add? Oh, let's do yellow and pink. I wonder if this pink will show up on this background. I have not used the, oh yeah, I did. I was going to say I haven't used these yet, and it looks like somebody used them. But I have. I forgot. I forgot when I got them. I made something with them. Ooh, pretty. That's pretty on there. Ooh, I'm going to put a different color down below. Let's put this blue on the bottom. The only issue is, and I'm looking for some that are thinner, that are more pencil-like, is they have these big, fat, chunky parts in them, but they're still fun. They're very fun to use. That's just too cute. Okay, this thing needs some white spots. We need to give it some white. And down here. How's that looking? A raccoon, I know. And let's give him a little body. Because it's not just a pair of wings flying around. Let's give him a little body. And some antlers. Yay. All right. Okay. So let's draw one. Let's do one on its side. I'm trying to remember. I haven't done this in a while. It's been a minute since I've done any flutterbys. Here's a little body. His little legs. His little antlers. What color? What color? What color? Let's do a big purple wing. Ooh. Ooh, that's quite an interesting looking butterfly wing, or butterfly in general. Yeah, that's a very interesting flutterby. But these are fun. They are, Gretchen. They are. I'm telling you, and they're cheap. I want to say this box of, what is there, 12 colors in here. I don't think this box it cost me less than $10. Less than $10. And they're probably cheaper than that because I got those particular ones on Temu. I've got, don't tell my husband, but that's about the third box that I have. And I think I've still got one more box coming. But they had the boxes, each of them have at least 2 or 3 colors in them that I don't already have. Okay, so what else? Let me see. I wanted to try alcohol markers. I don't know if I've tried alcohol markers yet on my on my stuff. So I want to see, is that a regular? Yeah, that's just an outline. Let me use this part. Let's see. Let's make, ooh, now that is a pretty color. I'm so stupid. I have 2 used alcohol markers. I know better than that. What color do I want? Let's try this pink for a circle. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, y'all. Likes that. I think I want, what do I got in my little drawer up here? Let me see. Let's see. Ooh, let's put some gold dots in here. Yeah. Ooh, let's put some gold dots on the flutterby. There we go. The flutterbys. In the wild, the flutterby gets by with the gold spots on its wings. What else do I have? Let's put these. I want the dot. Give me the dot. This is what's fun about doodling these doodle flowers, is because it does not matter how well you do or do not draw. You keep playing with it long enough, and it's going to look like you did it on purpose. What time is it? Oh, wow, is the hour almost up? I cannot believe that. All right, so what can I draw? Let me see. I think this color would be pretty on here. So let's just do something. Do a doodle. Let's just doodle some. I don't know. What do we want to doodle, y'all? I doodled that. There's that, but you can't really see it all that well. You will when I cut it out. That's the other thing, too, is things that you don't think you can see on here really well. You actually, once you cut them out, they actually come out. Ooh, you know what, though? I can outline it. Ooh, yes. Here we go. And then it's got that pretty kind of orange in the background. That'll work. Which I'm glad, because I didn't like that leaf by itself on the orange. There we go. That's better. That's much better. Let's see. I still got room for a couple more little things on here. What do I want to draw? My mind is just... Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm going to spend the last few minutes. I'm going to show y'all some things that I've made before. Because I have some of my stuff right behind me. Ah! And I almost just knocked everything down behind me. Okay, so these are like letters that I cut out. Here are some different things that I have drawn. And I have my stash of stuff. You know what? This might be easier this way. See, I do this on all types of paper. Like this is brown paper packaging. And I'm not entirely sure what I colored that with. See, and I make all kinds of stuff. And some of it turns out really good. And some of it I use in collage. And some of it I'll have to, like this one, I'll probably have to go over and outline it. I love doing this. I love doing this. This, y'all got to try this. This is so relaxing, so fun. And I'm here to tell you, and until I started doing doodles and Zentangles, I was one of those people that could not draw a stick man with a ruler. And literally, I could not draw. And now look at the stuff I do. And a lot of this stuff is Zentangle inspired. This right here is Zentangle inspired. That is Zentangle inspired. There's a tree. There's y'all a tree. I mean, I do all kinds of stuff. See, like these big things like this would be a perfect pocket or tuck, you know, in a book, in a journal. These are good for just decorating, doing a multimedia decorating collage or page. I mean, some of this stuff is just good for just sticking on a page. Some of it, like this, is kind of sturdy. That would make a good little pocket. What have I got in here? My hands are falling. Little bitty tiny stuff. Because I like to take the little bitty tiny stuff and just like stick it in places where people wouldn't expect to see something. Especially like a little, you know, caveman stick figure. Love this. Love that. And I do. I get totally, I am not a boastful person. I'm really not. I'm not. And I very rarely will say that I can actually do something. But this is on my list of things that I can actually do. I love doing mushrooms. Oh, I'm so stupid. That's what I could make. A couple of mushrooms. I've got room to put a couple of mushrooms on there. I mean, I have a whole, I've got myself some little, mushroom stencils that make really cute mushrooms. Okay, now I got to stick this back in here. Get in there. 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 And this is, y'all, this isn't even a dent in my collection. All of this stuff is not even a dent in my collection. But this is like what I was talking about when I said I make like different shapes of leaves and stems and flower petals and little tree things, because I like to, like, I'll even make circles, and I will go through and I will collage together flowers. I'll do that one night on one of my lives. We'll make some flowers. That is, I call that my version of what a dog looked like in the dinosaur days. What do you think? I like to think of him as Dino's cousin. Except you can't see him. Let me get his head in here. I think I have his head all wrinkled up. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Come back this way. Yeah, I got his head all wrinkled up. And actually, I didn't make him that. I did not make that. That is what came out of some stuff I cut out. But I kept him because I like him. And he's my friend. But like, and I'm serious, y'all. I do all kinds of little stuff. Like, I like to do geometric shape stuff. Stuff like this. It doesn't have to be just flowers. I cut out triangles and squares and circles, and I do all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I thought I had some of the mushrooms that oh, it's in here. No. I also like to cut out like shapes and write words on them so that, you know, I put the words on different things, you know, like, see, inspire. Isn't that cool? I will also do some of this. I will, actually, I will take, sticker paper and do pulls on my jelly plate I will just color stuff from a coloring page and cut it out. Moons. But I'll do pulls on my sticker paper and, or stuff like this on my sticker paper, and, I'll make stickers out of stuff. I mean, this is so relaxing and fun. It really is. I cannot tell y'all enough to get into this. I guess I gave away all my and I have, and I'll drag them out and show you one time. I actually started this really cool thing where I got repositional glue, and I have started using magazines and old books to actually, these are just the ones I haven't done yet, to actually stick them in the books, so that I can just flip through the books and see my stuff and pick out what I need. And I have got, like I said, that right there doesn't even begin to touch what I have. Ooh, those would make pretty mushrooms. Let's draw mushrooms. Let me see. It's almost time. I'm going to draw one mushroom. Let me pick out a color that I want to do it with. I think I'm going to do it on this one. And I think I want to do it with that. Let's see how well this color shows up. I want to make one of my funky mushrooms. Yeah, I'm going to need to go over that. That didn't show up real well. So we're going to take, where'd I put it? Y'all, I'm losing things because I'm not paying attention. Oh, you know what? I'm going to outline it with this. Let's outline it with this. There we go. Oh, yes. And then, oop, hang on. Yes, love that. Now let's take, we got to put some dots on it. So let me see some of my stuff it's just, yes, but that's not what I want. I want some of my stuff that has a dot on the end. Let me see my more colorful stuff. Like this. Don't I have I think one end of this is dotty. Yes. Dot. I like colorful mushrooms. Ladies, with this, I am going to say goodbye. To everybody that's watching the replay, we love Sarge. Hopefully he'll be back next week. But we are so proud of him for what he's doing. He is being what every best friend should be to his best friend. And we will help him stand up for that as long as he needs. There we go. There's a mushroom. Yeah, Sarah, I'm about to go. Yes, that's a mushroom. Yeah, we're fixing to jump off. I've been on here. I came on at 6, so I'm about to jump off. So watch the replay. I mean, we just had a good time. No, 6 my time. Our time, Sarah. 5 Sarge's time. Unless I got the time wrong, but I've been doing it at 6. I've been doing it at 6 every time. I thought that's what it was. I thought he did his at 5. Oh, now you got me wondering, Sarah. Now I gotta go back and look if I've been doing the wrong time. Okay, y'all. I smell food. I'm starving. And I'm hot. And I love y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all what Sarge would tell y'all. You matter. You matter. You matter. You matter. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you again on Friday evening. My live is at 4 o'clock Central Time on the group page. 4 o'clock Central Time on the group page. And I will be going over what's going to be, I'm not sure yet exactly what I will be doing. I have a plan going forward what I'm going to do. But for this Friday, I'm not entirely sure because I'm basically just going to be talking about that plan. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, thank you, Gretchen. I thought I had it right. Woo! Scare me, Sarah. All right, guys. Oh, there's that pen that metallic marker I was looking for. I'm just going to let y'all go because I'm fixing to eat and then I'm probably going to sit in watercolor. Although now I've gotten to doing this, I may actually go sit on my bed after eating. And here's Sarah, real quick, Sarah. Here's some of what we did. I haven't cut them out yet, but here's some of the drawings we did. Got Sarge his butterflies. See, I can add more stuff in here. That was Watcher's Choice drawings. And that's going back over to my stuff. All right, y'all. So I'm probably going to end up going and doing some more of these because now I want to do these. Okay. Y'all have a good night. Night, Deb. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. I just wanted to do something chill. Help out Sarge. Night, Gretchen. Night, Sarah. Good night, everybody else who watches the replay. Love you guys. Well, snackers. There it is.